Hey, what's going on, day ones? This podcast is brought to you by a couple of phenomenal sponsors. First up, we got Rose Vogue Stylings. Ladies, are you in the market for a new purse? What about a new swimsuit? What about some earrings? The folks over at Rose Vogue Stylings, they got you covered. Please go to rosevoguestyling.com. And while you're on the website, please enter in that promo code late night. You want to make sure you're getting all of those amazing discounts. Also, if you are in the market for a lovely timepiece such as the one that I am wearing, please go to blackwatches.com. That is BLAK watches.com and enter in that promo code late night W Nate to get another fantastic discount off of quality timepieces. Again, thank you to the folks over at Rose Vogue Stylings and those at Black Watches. Now to the show. Y'all know what time it is. We're back for your favorite late night podcast that we sometimes shoot during the day. I'm Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Bradyberg.
And this is Late Night with Nate and Adrian. Y'all know what it is? Wait. EMF bomb. Shout out to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all of your podcast platforms. Boogie! We are back. Episode 152.
152.
Shout out to all those folks out there in the Baltimore area.
You just love doing that.
I do. I mean,
I
do. They need to have like a two off involved. Like, who can the best? You know,
gosh.
I would love to see that. I would pay to see that. All of the dumb stuff that they have on ESPN 8, I feel like a two off would be amazing.
Wait, not ESPN 8.
Yes, ESPN show.
Okay.
It's the thing. It exists, Boogie. It really exists. If you are one of those people that has insomnia or you have like the top TV package and it's just like, what else is on? And then you're like, oh, badminton. And you can turn on there. This is how they had Papa Shot. You're like, what is Papa Shot? Papa Shot, you know, when you go to like Dave and Buster's and you just shoot.
Oh, yeah.
They have a Papa Shot championship, Boogie. And I found what I found. I'm like, this is my calling. This is my calling. Finally, my insomniac ways have been like, this is what you're here for. I need to go out here and get me a little goal, Papa Shot. That's what I'm shooting for.
Why don't you just, are you going to buy a little kit at the crib so you can practice?
I think I am because, look, okay, Boogie, we had breakdancing in the Olympics.
Yeah, we did.
We also had flag football is going to be in the Olympics coming up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other sports is going to be in the Olympics. So why not add Papa Shot? Why not do it?
Yeah, fun fact, I played flag football when I was in grade school.
I thought you was about to say Papa Shot.
No. I played flag football in grade school, and it was so funny because I didn't know not a position. I was like, where y'all need me to be?
Go out there and pull the flags off.
All right, that's all. Oh my God. Now I'm on these I have a couple fantasy football leagues. I'm on part of some teams now. And this shit is finally
Boogie.
Right. It's starting to make sense. I'm like, oh, that's where I was right there. Okay. I was either a tight end or a running back, or, I was,
Was it all coming back to you like, man, if only I had known the game, I could be out here the intramural champ? Is it like coming back to you, or is it just like
it's a little bit of both. I just felt like, man, it was just exercise, trying to stay fit as a tween, so
nothing at all wrong with that. But I will circle back though. My Papa Shot dreams, we shall circle back. But Boogie,
yes, sir.
How have you been doing? How was your week?
Week was pretty darn tootin' great, I must say. You got to go a little country sometimes. Darn tootin'. You got to go a little country sometimes. I have some news to share. I am in class Ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking the class.
Going back to school.
I'm back to school for some I'm getting a certification.
Okay, okay,
Um,
okay.
and
Get that money.
pretty much. I started last week, and my God, I forgot
This
how
is
it
kicking your
was.
ass.
Boy, oh boy, I'm like printing out everything at work.
Of
That's the
course,
new key, guys.
got
That's
to
what
use
you
their
got to do.
paper.
You got to use their paper. But I also had to stop by Target and get some binders and dividers. And my God, what are we like? Why inflation is real?
School
Because
supplies, boy, they expensive.
I spent $100 at Target
You got like what, two
for
binders?
I got two pretty decent sized binders,
Okay.
two decent sized notebooks, three subject notebooks. I was trying to find the generic version. I only found one generic version and one 5-star. They getting y'all asses with these 5 stars.
See,
The 5-star is of quality,
it
but
is.
for not no $8.
How many pieces of paper were in there for them to charge you $8?
150. Is
I,
that all right?
but that sounds like you're paying way too much.
It looks smaller than what I remember. I remember paying $6.99 for a
like,
thicker 200
man.
sheet, like back in the Disney. I remember the $6.99 hookup. But yeah, and I got some dividers and some Sharpies, and I got a little 4-pack of Sharpie, and what else did I get? And that's it. $100.
I still have a notebook that I bought. You can see Staples. This is from college.
Yeah.
This is from college. And you look at the thickness of this.
Yeah.
I think I probably spent maybe $6. And how much I haven't even used the half of these pages.
Yeah, what are we doing here, guys?
This is crazy.
Yeah, I spent $100 at Target, and I was highly upset. I'm like, I'm only taking one class, and I'm just thinking, like, what if I was in school at this time and age, and I gotta buy multiple? That's why everything went digital. But sometimes you have to print out. Like I have to print out some slides. I gotta print out my notes. I want to read. I want to physically write that shit down so I can memorize it in my in the way that I learn things.
Being a millennial in this new form of schooling, and because like I want to feel the paper. It's all digital. It's all, I don't care.
I don't mind it being digital. Yeah, I don't mind. Like, I like the option of both. I like both. That's really how I learn better. I need to be able to read it online, hear it in my head, because I like to. If there's podcasts, or I like to. I'll speak it, record myself talking about it, just so I can hear it while I sleep. And I want to write this shit down on physical paper. But these days everything's chat GPT'd out, you know what I'm saying? Or on the computer.
Sounds like it's really hard to cheat now.
Yeah, that's really what it is. See, I didn't go that route. See,
I mean, you can tell what kind of student I was. Just listening to you be like, yeah, I need to have this on paper. I need to record it back. I was like, oh, so Boogie, you was the A student. Okay, I see. You was sitting in the front of the class.
No,
I see.
I did. I was like more of a B student. Okay. I got some A's sometimes, but I was definitely a B student for sure.
Yeah, I was like that BC. Not many C's, because Brian and Sharon, they weren't really playing that. It was more C's when I got to college, because C's get degrees. But high school, it was like, I'm in the middle. Yeah. It's like, I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
I'm not overly smart. I'm just in the middle. So are you finding that you're hitting that wall? Is it like, now I see why niggas don't go back to school? Are you at that point in your learning process?
No. I'm not there yet. If anything, I'm learning. I'm intrigued about this stuff. This is pretty advanced stuff that I'm learning. So I'm enjoying it.
Miss Advanced.
I just got to start time managing myself really well, because I went out for a happy hour thinking that I'd come back, and I bought my stuff, and I'm proud of my stuff. Thinking that I'd come back and do a little, because there's a pre-test I need to take. Yeah, I ain't touched that pre-test.
Boogie, you knew. Come on now. After the happy hour, I'm
Yeah,
surprised you even made the target.
I
So,
know. I was proud of myself. I was like, look at me. Look at me.
you know where you messed up though?
What?
Should have went to the dollar store. Could have got all them notebooks.
I
Although even Wally's. Even Wally's, you got to make that game time
don't know what
decision.
Wally's. What's a Wally's?
Walmart. You know.
Oh, okay. I no, honestly, I could have went to Walmart today, but I would have
Leave
had
the
to wait
house.
for the car.
I ain't going nowhere.
No facts. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to move. And I was on my way home anyway. I was walking home. I
Okay.
was like, I might as well just hit this Target up real quick. Yeah, wrong move. I should have went to Wally's.
Yeah, you probably would have spent like $75 at
Yeah.
Wally's.
Yeah.
School supplies, it's a racket. And
God.
honestly, I wish I was in that business. It's like school supply. Okay. The two people who are never going to go out of business.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, her season is here, is about to be here, and back to school season.
Yeah.
They are constantly getting a check
Yeah.
every year. And
Yeah.
it's right on time. And you
Because
better
I
have their
got a
money.
check.
And you better have their money. I've told this story on the pod before. I sponsored some youth a couple years ago. It was like, oh, we need school supplies. And I was like, yeah, I don't mind helping out the youth. Hit me to the tune of like $250. And I was like, never again. I don't even have kids. I don't buy school supplies for my nieces and nephews who are in school. So I'm like, this is foolishness. And I also understand why my mom and aunties would always be like, oh, I overbought. We have notebooks from years, and you go in the closet, get your notebooks from 2 years ago in your school supplies. Like,
I remember a friend of mine. He was like, hey, yo, my kid is about to start up school. Here's a wish list. Can y'all help and assist? And I was like, sure, let me go ahead and throw a little dollar or two. I went on the wish list. I was like, hey, who wish list is this?
Right. It was like, damn.
I wished for the same stuff. Like it's outlandish how much things are costing these days.
It's like, I don't mind buying a 30 pack of crayons, but you got the 120 pack on here.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna need y'all to be realistic nowadays.
It's definitely
why are we not going to Dollar Tree? Why are we not going to 5 and under?
These are those moments like when your mom was like, why are we trying on coats in the summertime? Because they're cheaper. This is what you got to do. You got to off season buy this stuff. So if you are buying school supplies during the actual school season, you got money. You just got money, or you've been living under a rock.
Money. Yeah. Yeah, you got money. So, but outside of that, the week has been chill. What about yourself?
A decent piece. It's been cool, man. I've been chilling in the Zen Den. I bought a couple of adult coloring books.
Great.
I just been kind of getting in my bag throughout the day. Let me just go in here and do a little doodling. I've always been into the arts. I used to paint as a child. So I'm trying to get back into my love of painting and stuff. I've never been a good drawer. So I've tried to challenge myself. Like, let's try to see if we can draw things. So I'm drawing lines. I found a coloring book that has no lines in it. You can actually draw the lines yourself and do all kind of cool little doodles. Target, Target. If you were going through a mental crisis, Target is always there for you. If you just like, hey, I want to get some adult coloring books, Target. You want some alcohol, Target. You want some overpriced school supplies, Target.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I was there yesterday, I was trying to find a puzzle, because that's another thing I want to get into too. Building a puzzle and doing the Lego thingy. The little Lego flowers and stuff. I want to do those. I want to get a couple of those.
I have a Lego bouquet, the wildflowers right behind me.
Yeah, but I looked at the prices. I was like, Legos?
Legos have always been expensive, but they're more expensive now because of the popularity of them. Go on the Target app. If you're on the Target website,
I gotta get a Target app now.
You don't have to get on the app, but you can go on the website or even Walmart.com. The Lego prices are like $10 to $20 cheaper online than they are in the store. You can always do a little pick up the order, that sort of thing. Save yourself some bucks.
Yeah.
But the wildflower bouquet, I do love it. I have one behind me. Only thing with those is you got to get a vase that's like kind of deep enough, because if
Okay.
not, it kind of cuts off the top. They don't kind of stick out enough. So just
I
get a
got
deep
yeah.
enough vase.
I got a gang of vases. So
But it is dope for your mental clarity, because I just put together a Camaro and I was like, oh, I love this. So I'm
yeah,
really into the Lego building. You just gotta have space for it. And I'm like, I'm making space. Um
I heard that.
so I did the little coloring book thing. That was dope. Bought a grill, because you know me, Boogie. I'm into grilling. This
Yes.
is I'm that old dude. I am that old dude, because the seasons are changing. When Halloween stuff goes up, Christmas stuff goes up, the grills are on sale. So those of you who are listening to this enjoyable pod, if you're like, I want to go buy a grill, go get one right now. This is not an ad. I'm just saying, if you're into grilling, go get you a grill right now. Bought myself a little pellet grill, and the instructions always say you could get this done in 30 minutes. It didn't take me 30 minutes, Boogie.
Oh gosh.
It took me longer than 30 minutes.
Is this your grind? I feel
No,
like this
it
is
could be a
grinding.
grind, but it's not. I was cursing. I was like, "Urgh." I was like, what is going on? This shit. Urgh. And I wish I could have paid someone to put it together for me, but Walmart does not offer that option. Because if I was at Lowe's, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to pay you to put
Or
this together.
just get a Task Rabbit. You know, you could just go to download Task Rabbit real
I
quick.
could, but it was like late at night. I was putting this thing together at
Oh,
like 9 o'clock at night, which probably was
ain't
also a
nobody.
dumbass
Yeah, ain't nobody coming out there. Come on now. Now
thing.
you talking about? Yeah, you giving the task, all right?
I
Tasking
finished
that ass.
at 1 a.m. That was when I finished putting this thing together. And I was like, this should not have taken me this fucking long. But got that boy fired up. Later on today, I'm about to put on some short ribs. It's college football season, so I'm out here grilling. That's what we doing. The week was it was cool, man. It was sad. The Lions lost. I feel like I jinxed them because I wore my Lions jersey to watch the game, and I don't ever wear my
God.
Lions jersey or a Lion. I don't wear any Lions paraphernalia when I'm watching them. And I
Okay.
feel like because I put the jersey on, they lost. So I'm this week, tomorrow, I'm not wearing my jersey. I'm just, you know what? No jersey. We're gonna see how this goes. Wearing this Michigan shirt. I'm hoping to reverse that. I'm hoping that when they play USC later on today, they'll win. But I know they're not gonna win, but I'm still gonna support them, because there's no way we're gonna be USC.
Okay.
But it was, chill ass week. I can't complain. So that's where I'm at with things. I'm just like, we're coloring, we're buying grills. It has been a chill week for your boy. But then we kind of rolled into, my frustration.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Which gets to the grinding of my gears. Boogie,
Here we
I
go.
still eat Taco Bell. Should I? No, but I do. I do. And I took a night nap. And when I woke up from my night nap, I was like, you know what? I am hungry. I have food in the house. I could definitely, throw me a little burger in the pan, heat this boy up, and I would be good. But I was like, I'm very lazy, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Let me go just Taco Bell. So of
Okay.
course I procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate. I'm like, what time do they close? Oh, they close at 3 o'clock. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, leave the crib at like 2:30. No problem. Because I'm like, it's 2:30 in the morning. It can't be that many people who want to go to Taco Bell when it's like 30 minutes left. It's not that many people in this sleepy ass town. What are we gonna do? Nate's gonna get there and get his tacos and be on his way back home and enjoy the rest of the evening. Do you think I got to enjoy my evening? Do you think I got to enjoy my tacos, Boogie?
I'm
Ask
gonna
me.
say no.
Just ask me. Like, Nate, did you get to enjoy your tacos?
Did you get to enjoy your tacos, Nate?
No, I did not. My bad. I didn't let you finish the question. But no, I did not get my tacos. You know what, Boogie? I got there at like 2:35. Sat in the line because I was sandwiched in. Okay, it was like 6 cars in there. So I'm like, okay, it might be a little behind. It is what it is. I have nowhere to go. It's 2:35 in the morning. I was a little high as well. So I'm just enjoying, listen to a nice little podcast. Great evening. Great evening. It was a little brisk. Got the beanie on. But I was like, okay, it is what it is. So line keeps moving up. Cars come behind me. So again, I'm sandwiched in. Can't go nowhere. Get a little bit closer. And, yeah. How you guys doing? Welcome to Taco Bell. we're gonna be a little late. You know what? We're kind of behind, so if you don't mind, just giving us, just be patient with us. So I'm like, okay, cool. I have no issues with being patient with you. I'm sandwiched in this line, can't go anywhere. Again, 2:35 in the morning. I'm high. I have no issues at all. Line is slowly moving. I'm looking at the clock. It is what it is. We're already in the line. You're gonna serve us. Me and the car in front of me. It's 2:58. They're about to order. What are they hearing? We're now closed. You'll have to come back tomorrow morning. And I'm like, we sat in this line for 25 fucking minutes, sandwiched in, couldn't go anywhere. And you turn off the sign with 2 minutes left to spare with two cars in line? I could see the car behind me. It was like, yeah, we're gonna turn off after the black coupe because he was in line. But no. So I had to go back home 3:00 in the morning, no tacos, just to end up making a burger.
That's what your
The
ass
burger that I
did.
should have made when I could have made this burger and saved myself 30 minutes not leaving the house.
Yeah, that's what your ass get. That was the sign.
This,
Everything happens for a reason.
It was the haunting of we got McDonald's at home. We got McDonald's at home. We got McDonald's at home. That's what it was. I was just hearing the spirit of my mom and my dad, like, we got McDonald's at home. So I went home and I made my own McDonald's.
Yeah.
Which by far, it was very good. Making your own burger at 3:00 in the morning, put a little fried egg on there. Wow, chef's kiss. I did want them tacos though.
God.
And of course, I pulled a Deborah. For those of you who don't know, I call Black Karens Deborahs. I pulled a Deborah and, I called up there. Of course, it was like, hey, yo, not trying to get nobody in trouble. Just want to let y'all know. Had a little issue with the line. Homie was like, yeah, you like the sixth person to call. And I was like, okay, cool. Not trying to get nobody in trouble. I'm thinking they're going to be like, you know what, bro? Here's a free taco. Wouldn't have ate it because I don't want it. But I was hoping they would have did that. So since they didn't do that, I took my Deborah to like the next level. Was like, we're going to go top level Deborah. Went on TacoBell.com. And it was, let me put this little store number in right here. Did you know I was in line for 25 goddamn minutes? I didn't say goddamn because I wanted to make sure this gets to the proper. They're like, oh, he's
the
cursing.
Right people.
Let's go ahead and put this in the trash. So left him a little complaint, but it is what it is.
Sorry that you didn't get your nasty ass tacos.
Yeah, because it definitely would have hurt my stomach around 6:00 in the morning. So it kind of worked out. Worked out. For those of you who are new to this program, we like to have a segment that we like to call Tipping of the Hat, where we tip the hat to folks who are doing dope things in the community. Let's tip that MFN hat.
I'm tipping my hat.
Yeah, I hit the bombs button, so I was like, let me not.
Whenever you decide. Well, my tipping of the hat is going to Lamorne Morris, Chicago.
Don't act like you just found that out.
I did. Stop it. Well, first of all, why you gotta come in my life like that? First of all, the South Sider himself, he's from the South Side, Lamorne. Man, if you talking about somebody talking about getting out of the mud.
Yeah.
If y'all know this man's trajectory, his life, his experience, I remember Lamorne for when he auditioned to be a VJ on 106 in Park. If you guys remember this, like right before Bow Wow and this other woman, I forgot her name.
Renee. All
that
came in.
And that's how we got introduced to Lamorne. And Lamorne, because people saw his skills, he eventually, got little features here and there, and then landed on a really big show called New Girl. And from there, everything really just settled in, and he just became a Hollywood name. So shout out to him for winning an Emmy for his work on Fargo. Definitely deserved. Shout out to you. Tipping my hat to him.
Lamorne, whenever he answers the phone from now on, this is what it is.
price is not today's price.
Honestly, when I answer my phone, if I was Lamorne, I'd be like, Emmy-winning Lamorne speaking.
When I answer that phone, it's going to be like, "This is the secretary of Emmy-winning Lamorne. How can I help you?" Wait, hold on. Let me get him. This is Lamorne. That's what you know.
Exactly. Everybody from now on. Like, I need everyone to change and update my name in their contact list. Emmy winner Lamorne. That's who it is.
So is it every award that Boogie wins? You got to just keep updating the name. Academy Award winner, comma, Grammy winner, comma, Tony winner, comma, Adrian Brandyberg.
Okay, I'll be like, EGOT Adrian speaking.
I'm not even mad at that. Like, you gonna address me by my titles because you know how doctors, it's you're a doctor you could retire and you're still a doctor.
Yes, and they will correct you too. Oh, it's doctor.
You ain't practicing 30 years. Doesn't matter.
I spent all that time at school, so you're gonna call me by my name.
I wonder if lawyers do that too. With that, like the Esquire title, is it like
Esquire?
Do you have to say that? It's like, this is Johnson Esquire.
Well, I have a cousin who's shout out to Ari. She's a lawyer, family law.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. She never corrected me. I still call her Ari.
Because you fam. It's but if it was me, she'd be like, hey, my boy, Esquire. You gotta put that Esquire on the end of that.
Yeah, good point. But who you got for your tipping?
I am tipping my hat to Spike Lizzie. The Alamo Drafthouse has dedicated their newly renovated Brooklyn theater to Spike. It's the Spike Lee Cinema. Like many of the greatest films over the past 40 years, this theater is a Spike Lee joint. From his nuanced portrayals of Brooklyn life in Do the Right Thing in Crooklyn to his towering portrait of Malcolm X, his vision has shaped our culture and left an indelible mark on the city. For that reason, as of Thursday, September 12, 2024, the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema shall hereby forevermore be known as Spike Cinema.
Hey,
shout out to Spike. He is the reason why I have a film degree. I saw Do the Right Thing when I was a child, and I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to.
And what you doing now? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
I'm just kidding.
Working in a call center.
I'm just kidding.
I still have the degree. One day I will blow the dust off of it.
No, you got it.
No, it's but kudos to him. My favorite director, love all of his movies. And again, I'm still mad that him and Denzel did not win an Academy Award for Malcolm X. But again, kudos to him. I've got an honorable mention. Bon Jovi ended up helping a woman save her life.
Yeah.
He talked her off of a bridge. Which is kind of crazy in itself, because it's like whenever you hear about someone jumping off of a bridge or whatever, it's like, damn, who are the people around them? It's like, damn, Bon Jovi was in the right place at the right time. And I'm just kind of wondering, like, were you walking? Were you driving in a car and you were like, hold on, I got to go and I got to say something? But I also imagine what that conversation was like. Was it like, don't do it? That person looks over and they're like, oh my God, it's John Bon Jovi. And he's like, take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer.
All right. Okay. You were just waiting for that. Okay.
I was. And then she turns back and she's like, but John, it's my life. It's now.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna live forever.
I did. They are showing the video of the moment that John Bon Jovi walks towards the lady. That's clearly in, despair, just distress. And he was real chill how he paced himself towards the lady. And, those I would have turned around. I'd be like, that looked like an older version of John Bon Jovi. Like, I remember his hair being blonde, but now it's gray.
I
But
don't think. My bad. Go ahead.
no. I'm just saying he eased his way up just to have a conversation with her, and I gotta say that's probably the smoothest, slickest, easiest a recon mission I've ever seen.
I feel like you can't just like run up.
Nah,
you don't want to make no sudden
you don't want to
movements.
scare them because guess what? They already on edge and on the edge as it is.
It's like, but also, if I was about to jump, I don't think. Okay, not even about to jump. I don't think I would be able to recognize Bon Jovi without you being like, "That's Bon Jovi." Like, if you didn't say like, I'm like, who is this random ass white dude with really good looking hair? Like, I wouldn't have been like, damn.
I agree, but you also have to remember it was a woman in Nashville.
This is true.
Let's ladies and gentlemen, let's remember Nashville is one of those cities that, dare I say,
it's white people's Atlanta.
It's I literally so if John Bon Jovi steps in Nashville, this is like Michael Jordan going to China. Okay,
it's like Michael Jackson.
It's like Michael Jackson going to anywhere. You know what I'm saying? This man is a star, okay? Everyone knows who that man is in Nashville.
It's also so many things when people are about to jump or anything crazy. I always think about the people who are below because they stopped traffic on both sides.
Yes, they did.
And imagine what them people are like. Hey, yo, that's Bon Jovi. Like, imagine if they knew that up there. Like, I'm just. But also the people who are like, what the fuck is going on? I'm late for work. What are you doing? I got to pick my kids up. And you want to end your life? Jump already. Like, it's... But see, Boogie, you understand that because we both lived in Chicago.
Yeah.
And taking any form of public transportation in Chicago, especially the L, at any random moment, you will be late because someone decides they want to end their life at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you got to be at work at 8:15. It's.
I don't understand that. I'm like, you want to be alone? Well, do it alone. Like, why do you need?
Now we all got to be late because you having a bad day.
Why? And this is not funny at all.
It's not.
But why? I just don't understand. Like, is it because it's just easy just to step out and get rammed by a train? Is that why?
I think maybe it's because they're like, someone's gonna be like, hey, you don't have to do this. And when you're at home by yourself, it's just me. So ain't nobody here to say put this down. Like,
but call somebody. Like, you.
I mean, that's true.
Just check check on your people.
Check on your
that's
peoples.
really what it is. That's
check
really
on your
what,
people.
That's really what we're trying to say right now.
Shout out to Lamorne, Spike Lee, and Bon Jovi, and shout out to that lady who's still here. Shout out to you for continuing to live. So
your life is worth more. Yeah,
I hope that she gets the help that she needs, but also Bon Jovi, you should invite her to a concert because she's clearly going through something. And I'm not even being funny. She's going through something.
Yeah.
Give her some front row and some backstage passes. Matter of fact, bring her on stage and perform Living on a Prayer. That would be like, Nashville, when I was riding in, there was someone who was on the bridge.
That's if you gotta ask. You also, John, don't milk this. You gotta ask her if it's okay for you to share. What?
Be like JD Vance. Don't ask. Put him on camera. Bring him on stage. God. John, I'm telling you how to. Not that you need help selling tickets or anything, but this is what you gotta do, John. Perform Living on a Prayer. Hey, Nashville. When I was rolling in, I saw someone, and I just had to stop. I couldn't just let this person just leave like this. And then you roll into Living on a Prayer, and you invite her out. You got so much to live for. Living on a prayer.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on here.
You can tell it's one of my favorite songs.
I used to play that on Guitar Hero.
That Metallica. Was it Black Keys?
There's a couple. There's a handful.
Dope bangers on Guitar
Yeah.
Hero. Let's keep this thing on moving. Got a lot to talk about. All right, news you can or can't use. Before we get into the news, we have some sad moments. Legendary singer Frankie Beverly passed away at the age of 77. And I got to tell you, Boogie, I was running them numbers up for Frankie Beverly and Maze. We are one. I was playing every song. Southern Girl, I'm playing them all.
Yeah.
And I was really touched by the memorial that they did for him in the streets of New Orleans. Like, man, you want to talk about leaving your mark on not just the culture and just Black people, but that community in New Orleans. Like, man, that was just dope to see.
I definitely shed a tear for sure, hearing about the news as well as watching the video of New Orleans, really giving them Frankie a second line that he so much deserves. And you know, I also want to put it out there that I didn't realize Frankie Beverly was one person, because I thought Frankie Beverly was the whole group.
I can see how you could. I could see how that would be.
And also, I absolutely I love that name, Frankie Beverly. That it makes sense to make Frankie Beverly and Maze the name of the entire group. So.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't believe that was his real name.
Oh, it's not?
It's not.
Okay.
He named himself after Frankie Lyman because he loved. So that's not his real name, but nonetheless,
he knew what to pick.
Yeah, right. It was dope, and
we are one, my guy.
That song will forever be played at Essence. Like that song, you just never get tired of hearing it, and it's just dope. It was just dope and sad. I got to see him at the Airy Crown, him and Maze, and it was a dope concert. It was right after he just had like throat surgery or something. So he was just getting back into it, but he was still out there giving us it was a dope concert.
Man. Yeah, R.I.P. to that man there.
We also lost Jackson 5 legend Tito Jackson. He also passed away. I think he was at 77 as well, or in that same age bracket. This was very sad as well. Tito, arguably the creator of the sound of the Jackson 5. You don't get those sounds, those rhythms without the bass player.
That is correct.
And we all remember Jackson 5 American Dream.
Yep.
You know, Tito got his ass whooped for breaking that string on that guitar.
I absolutely hate this hat that he's wearing on this picture. But yes.
Brothers and boulders.
but yes, this is sad to see. And also it's a reminder that our legends are getting up there in age, you know what I mean? And you know, we definitely have to celebrate them now.
You know what's crazy about Tito? It was so many people who was posting Tito this, Tito. I was like, I didn't know the fandom for Tito was there like that. And it's one of those things where I'm like, a lot of y'all niggas are fake. A lot of y'all niggas are just posting shit because someone died. Because for the longest time, it was the running joke. They would throw Tito under the bus. It was always, ooh, do you want to be like Tito? And then when you really go back and you think about those things, it's like, why would you not want to be like Tito?
Yeah,
this man is successful.
Yeah, don't get it twisted now. He was in the Jackson 5. Like before it was Michael, it was Jackson 5.
It was the Jackson 4. They had to add Michael to the group. So it's like y'all be shitting on people who have had careers that you wish you have, or who have money and Alexa that you wish you had. So it's like, can we just not be like, I'm gonna shit on this person? Well, let's just not do that. Cut it out.
R.I.P. to Tito.
R.I.P. to Tito and R.I.P. to Frankie Beverly. Couple updates here, really quick. Boar's Head, surprise, put out a statement. You have our promise that we will work tirelessly to regain your trust. You know what, Boar's Head? It doesn't matter. As a person who loved Boar's Head, because you know, Boogie, I believed in.
No, you didn't.
I know, right? That's all the old R&B singers. I believed in Boar's Head. I believed in high quality deli meats. Now I gotta be like, who do I go to now? Because y'all were the cream of the crop, and y'all ain't the cream of the crop no more. So I've kind of been off
Applegate.
of. Aren't those the ones who are like no nitrates? The ones who are like really, really healthy? Applegate.
Yeah, I'm an
I
Applegate
have
fan.
tried them.
I'm an Applegate fan.
Applegate is good. So now I'm looking for a new home. I'm looking for a new deli meat home. Boris had closed down that plant that was the listeria outbreak killing people. Also said they're no longer making liverwurst. Don't know why you need to tell us you weren't making it, because who the hell is eating liverwurst to begin with?
What's liverwurst?
Liver and probably a whole bunch of other stuff mixed together.
Okay, sorry.
Liver and the worst parts of the cow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, right. But also we had an update on the story. We talked about the basketball mom, and the Jaguars ended up giving her and her son tickets, gave them
You
a
mean
couple
the football
jerseys.
mom?
As what did I say?
Basketball mom.
Oh, the football mom, excuse me. She was out there showing her son how to block. So the Jaguars invited her and the son to a game, gave them some jerseys, hooked them up. So that was dope to see. Now let's get to the news that you guys have been waiting for. This freaky ass old nigga, Shannon Sharp, as a lot of you know, he was caught on the live doing the do. He came out and said, "Oh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I was hacked. I was hacked." Then he came out and said he wasn't hacked. Merch has been sold. All types of foolishness has been going on. So Boogie, what says you? Do you believe it was fake? How did we even get here to Shannon Sharp putting a sex tape out on the internet?
I mean, it's an audio tape. We have to remember Shannon Sharp has been he's been famous for a while, and he decided to transition to be more of a personality now. So he's a personality. And during this time, as he's transitioning over to this personality correspondent persona, he's been getting a lot of flack. He's been getting a lot of flack. Folks have been, calling him, of the sass department.
The sassafras.
Of the sass department.
A little sugar might be in his tank.
People have been questioning his suspectness, and this is what folks are saying led to said audio tape. And he went live on his late night nightcap with him and Ocho and said that, I gotta be honest, yeah, that was me. I didn't know nothing about live.
I'm embarrassed.
I don't know how to go to live. And the response was his assistant. His assistant was the one that cut off the live, because guess what? He was still getting it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in Michelle.
He was in Michelle. Okay. He was in Michelle. So and that was what his assistant went. That was his first reaction, was to go, hold on, guys. I think it was hacked. I'll get back to you. Now, kudos to the assistant, because what can you do or say? He's trying to help his boss out, and this is what he chose to do. Shout out to him for thinking on his toes, because clearly Sharp was not thinking. His mind was elsewhere. It was with Michelle.
Okay, I know where his mind was at. It's my Michelle. Oh yeah, that's my Michelle.
So, listen, let Shannon. I appreciate the fact that he shared with the world that he called up ESPN and said, "Yeah, that was me. I did it.
I be fucking."
Yeah, I'm a grown, healthy man.
50-year-old man who be stroking.
And now he has new sponsors that he's promoting now on their show, Nightcap. So he got Blue Chew and Diamond.
Man,
yeah,
Romeos, whatever them things are called.
Listen. I don't have a problem with it. I just didn't want to hear it. That's what it came down to it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's all it was.
I am calling capola,
Oh,
cappuccino. All the caps, I'm calling them. Kaepernick. I'm calling all the caps.
Whoa. Talk
This
about
is
it.
one of those things where, why are we doing this? You don't
Ah,
need to go viral because the majority of your clips go viral based on the people that you have on your show.
sure.
Even Nightcap goes viral. So there's really no need to do this. What's crazy is we saw the dick pill sponsors kind of pop up on that ad
Mm-hmm.
or before the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if dick sponsors were on there before.
Prior. Mm-hmm.
Because I kind of tune in sporadically
Don't
with
tune in at
Nightcap.
all.
Yeah, I'm more so leaning into it. I don't tune in at all.
I just do clips.
I'm mostly a clip guy. It's one of those things where everything's kind of lining up. It's just too
Perfect.
everything's lining up too perfectly
Mm.
to where it just seems like this was all orchestrated. I don't even think they were having sex. I don't even think they were. I think this was hold on. Let put this where play at. Okay. 3, 2. We on? Oh, all
Word?
right, Michelle. Oh, okay, Michelle. Michelle.
That's what you think? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Clear your throat. All right. Yeah, I'm in there. Oh, turn this way. Michelle. I really
Okay.
feel like that was a staged video.
I don't think it's staged because I don't think Shannon Sharp can act. So I'm gonna just
Whether
say
he
that
can
much.
act or not, you have been in this digital space long enough to know how to go on live. I refuse
Ooh.
to believe that you're not like the regular old nigga who's
Yeah,
just sitting at home who has to call their kids to do stuff for them. You have a
that's
team of
fair.
people where I'm certain they have walked you through this, but like, we still here, just in case you don't know how to do this. When this story came out, I went on live to see if it was possible because I know at one point in time you had to have over a certain amount of followers before they would
Yeah,
even let you go live.
yeah,
So I was like, let me go on here and let me take a look and see what this was.
sure.
So I went, there's 2 options. There's a practice option for live. So it gives you a chance you can walk yourself through and actually see what it's going to look like. It gives you a countdown, tells you this is everything. And I
Okay.
was like, okay, let me go and let me see what an actual no practice, what that looks like. Still gives you a countdown and everything. There is at no point are you going to be like, okay, let me wait for this countdown here. And you still trying to get in foreplay? There's no way you're trying to concentrate on the coochie and concentrating on your phone, setting all this stuff up. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Especially at 50 plus years old. Like it was fake. And you know what else was fake? Was because you came out, you said I was hacked. Who the hell is trying to see or listen to Shannon Sharp smash? Nobody wants to hear that. Even the freakiest niggas don't want to hear or see that. And also, everything whenever news, I was hacked out. Nobody is hacking y'all niggas like this.
And Shannon said his assistant responded with that. The hack.
I don't believe that. Again, this was all a ruse. This was let's try to figure this out because then you sold merch and the merch sold out and then the merch was taken down because I'm certain someone was like, this is not a good look because you came out and you're like, I'm embarrassed by this. So for a person who was embarrassed by this, and if it was truly an accident, I'm not trying to capitalize off of this. I want this to go away because I don't want the most intimate parts of my life
But
to
why
be out there.
two things can be true. He could have damn well just been like, oh, snaps, I don't know how to do this. And then accidentally got caught getting recorded doing the damn thing. And he's like, well, shit, I since we're here, let's lean into it.
I mean, that could be it too. But then why take the merch down? If that's you would have kept the merch up. So either Michelle hit you up and was like, I need my cut. And you're like, let me take this down.
Yeah.
Or people are like, this is weird. I kind of was falling off on Shannon and even Nightcat because I'm like, y'all niggas are too old to be talking like this. It's very cringe.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't care if you haven't, I don't care, dude, woman, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that why are we here? And Shannon, I understand because football players have this insecurity because no one sees their faces. You're not as visible as NBA and MLB players. So for someone like Shannon, we know your last name, but now you're starting to get this visibility. How else can I be more visible?
Yeah.
And it feels like you're a part of this machine to be like, I gotta go viral. Watch this though. Plot twist. Since this is out here, Shannon gonna be hosting the Oscars next year. Shannon is gonna be hosting every award show. Shannon gonna get a new TV show. Shannon gonna be the biggest star ever. And I'm just gonna plot twist, conspiracy theory. Shannon put this out here. This was your, you know how they call it, the we have to, what do they call it? Humiliation thing. This was Shannon's. That's what this is. Plot twist. Shannon gonna be the biggest thing in Hollywood.
I don't see that, but if that's what he wants to do, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? So
I think there was also some chatter where people were like, what about Paul Pierce? What about Paul Pierce?
Yes.
Paul Pierce has a gripe. Shut y'all asses up, because Paul Pierce deliberately went on live, was deliberately smoking, and was deliberately getting massages and being drunk with strippers. Not nearly the same thing. Y'all know who y'all work for when you work for Disney. Cut this shit out. Apples to oranges.
You gotta be prim and proper. You gotta be on your cues, okay?
Plus, I think
they
Disney
do not
was looking
play.
for a reason with Paul Pierce. They was looking for a reason with that.
And I'm so glad they did, because my God, I was not a fan of Paul Pierce. So
one, he's boring, but two, he's also that crash out dude. KG be having to be like, yo, chill out. And you know KG be going in. When a nigga like KG got to be like, you doing too much. You doing too much.
Yeah.
Speaking of other freaky ass niggas,
why not? Yeah, why not?
Diddy has been indicted on a slew of cases. Two judges have denied his bail request. One of the main headlines that sticks out was this: found machine guns, they found magazines, and 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube. Boogie, how do you feel about these new developments, this Diddy update?
Every time new information pops out from all these cases, it just doubles down on everything that I felt about Diddy in the first place. You know, just reading some of these lawsuits and breaking it down. This man was walking around in his house intimidating folks with a machine gun. He had 784 dildos that somebody in the precinct district had to count to ensure that it was in fact 784 dildos.
2, 4, 6, 8.
What are we doing? You know what? I'm so happy that this is finally, honestly, that this is finally coming to head, because this is what we meant. Not we, but the people in the music industry meant when they say, man, the music industry is something else.
Diddy likes to party.
You know what I'm saying? We hear everybody make fun of Cat Williams, but Cat Williams said, when Diddy asks you if you want to party, you got to tell him no. That's what he said. And to this day, I will forever remember that, because everyone, I don't know, there's this cloak of silence that everyone, you can't share nobody else's business. You can't, if you see something, you can't say anything, but you better take heed. You better stay away. You can't tell the public this shit, because you'll get defamation and get sued, and you can't get jobs and get blacklisted. But everyone knows. Everyone knew.
Yeah, everyone knew about those things. These are those things where it's like, although we're not at those levels, we've been invited to some parties and we've been in some comedy circles and some things. I'm very glad I left at a certain period of time. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, it's getting kind of late. You know, it's time for me to get up out of here.
Yeah.
And you hear stuff at some of these events and things, and it's like, I'm glad I exited stage right when I did.
Listen, yeah, you ain't got to be too familiar,
man,
and too chummy with folks. You know,
You get vibes from some of these people. Some of these people in entertainment, it's just like, yeah, y'all are creeps, and I'm gonna go over here. I don't want it that bad.
Why are you touching me, yo? Not every conversation need to be a hand on the shoulder, a hand on the arm, a hand on the knee.
The one that the hand on the small of your back. It's like, why we're not that comfortable, and we will never be that comfortable where you can put your hand on the back part of my back. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's not just Diddy though. It ain't just Diddy.
Ooh,
and a lot of people were just like, 1,000 bottles. That's a whole lot. It's really not a whole lot when you think about. Look at how many people go to the white parties. Look at how many people. That's a lot of people. They're not sharing the same fucking bottle of lube. These are mega mansions. You're not like, the lube's on the bottom floor. Let me go down there and grab it. You're gonna have.
My man, somebody throw down the lube.
Right.
Throw down the lube down here. We need lube, my guy. Hey, yo, you got the last bottle of lube. We need some lube down here.
It's like, who got the lube? We're going to make sure the next party, we got plenty of lube. So
that's exactly what happened, though. Diddy was like, hey, yo, we ran out of lube. All right, next
never
party.
Again.
Never again.
So it's just like, I have questions, but I don't have questions because it's like, that's a lot of fucking lube. Any person that just buys your regular, just like, this is your personal bottle of lube. Lube will last a very long time. Yes. It's not baby oil. You can have a jar of like a bottle of baby oil, like 3-4 years, and it's still good. Like, this stuff just does not.
I still got some baby oil
from when I was a baby, and it's still good.
Oh my God! But also, I don't know if you've seen, but there have been lubricant manufacturer as well as sex manufacturers, sex toys manufacturers that are urging folks not to use baby oil because it's not a great lubricant for your genital areas.
Messes up your pH balance on the inside for the ladies. Yes. And I'm assuming that baby oil it might rub some parts raw. I just feel like that there's other lubes that you can use if you want to do those things. Yeah. The 700 plus dildos, that's insane. I feel bad for the person that had to count those.
Yeah.
It was probably like the rookie cop is your first day. Yeah, go ahead and count it, my boy. And it's like, is it crates of baby oil? It's like, okay, this crate says there's 32 containers in here. This one has 64. This one's 50. Is it like 1, 2, 3? I'm really interested to know.
Yeah.
But also, did we need to know that it was 1,000 bottles? Why couldn't it just be like, he had lube and baby? I don't need to know the quantity. We know the niggas are freak. We don't need to. Y'all just like.
But you have to get all the specifics. You have to get all the numbers. They want all the details, okay? Because they want all the facts because when it comes down, and this is a federal case, guys. I don't know if I have to remind folks, when the feds come get you,
you done.
95% success rate, a conviction rate. 95.
Is he cooked? Yes. I think he's more so cooked on the gun charges than anything. Because I'm like, you're not gonna beat those. I think the lawyers might be able to get off on the trafficking part. I think they might be able to, they wanted to do it. I think that's gonna be a trash argument, but I think that's where they're gonna go. To the people like the Lil Duvals, the Faison Loves, the Boozies, shut the fuck up. Because y'all niggas can't be this fucking dense to where when you're being a freak, get you locked up. You niggas can't be freaks no more. Niggas can't have baby oil. Niggas, it's not because you're a freak. Everybody's a freak. Everybody likes something. But niggas aren't forcing people to do those things.
And
niggas ain't drugging
videos,
people
right?
To do
as
those things.
Coercing and bait to when I hear those folks speak and when you're agreeing with Stevie J and a host of other nimwits, you should question your lifestyle. You should question what are you doing with yourself if you're starting to agree with folks like that, of that ilk. Okay, that is not legally something that you can do. So legally and illegally, okay, you will go to jail for doing those things.
Since when did flying bitches across the country and making them have sex against their will? Since when did that become illegal? You mean tell me niggas can't fuck bitches no more against their will?
You can't drug niggas and fly them out without them knowing. Okay, to
what
another
does this
state.
world do?
You guys are idiots. You guys are idiots, and guess what? Y'all going down too.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, go ahead, put them bracelets on them too. Faison, get all them niggas. Because anytime you lead with, so I can't be a freak no more, lock you up too. Because you done been to some parties.
Yeah.
You done some things. You done probably took some stuff that you shouldn't have taken. So let's just go ahead and get them bracelets ready for all of y'all. All of y'all.
I'm ready for them all to go down. And you know, there's been a few people, CEOs stepping down. Now, listen, I'm not trying to say that there's a correlation, but
there's a correlation.
But there's a correlation.
I think it's all too weird that that's happening, especially with them being in the music industry.
Yeah.
This whole suicide watch, I'm like, come on, y'all. They put everybody of high profile on suicide.
They always do that.
Do I think he's gonna kill himself? No, because I think this nigga has. Why do you keep videotapes? Because you are going to tell on these other people, so you don't get a whole lot of time. That's what it is.
Yeah. Just waiting. Just waiting. He's just waiting. And it's been confirmed. It's been confirmed that Kim Porter was in fact writing a memoir.
Yeah, she was writing. She was going to tell it all. The whole Albie Shore thing of him being in a coma for so long and miraculously coming out of it. There's so many things where it's like, this is some weird things.
Yeah,
Kid Cudi's car being blown up.
It's feeling real telenovela, soap opera to me.
It's given Grand Theft Auto.
It just feels like this man was playing a video game with his life.
Oh yeah,
thinking that he could get away with everything because he had so much power and so much money. But my guy, you pissed off the wrong person. I don't know who you pissed off.
Yeah, there's that, because people talk about when he had that lawsuit against the liquor companies. These were the people that turned on him. Regardless if you're they all got to go down. I don't care if you protect
everybody.
People.
Everybody,
you're doing wrong. You got to go down, and hopefully those people go down too.
Yeah.
And if he pulls a Nino, that's bigger than me, baby. If Nino Brown goes down, we all going down. Like, I hope he pulls one of those. Take them all down. Yeah. But also, when they first raided that house, this is one of those things where I'm like, why didn't you go? Why didn't you leave? Yeah. Why didn't you pull a Russell? Because Russell's sitting over there with his legs in a pretzel. I ain't never coming back to America.
Bali is my home now. Bali.
Who was the Roland Polanski? He left the States. So like when you hear about those things, you often wonder like, why you didn't leave?
Because you got kids.
Your kids can fly to Bali. If I'm facing a RICO charge like this, my billions can.
I think it's his. Honestly, I think it's his pride. That ego. I feel like he still feels like he has the grip. He still has the grasp of control and power. But my guy, this is crumbling down in your eyes, and I can't wait to see 50 Cent produced a docuseries on this. So.
50 has been going in, but also I'm like, 50, you got skeletons too. You done beat up on some chicks too. So it's like all y'all people who are like laughing and stuff, it's like some of y'all got some skeletons too, where it's like, you need to shut the fuck up.
That's why I laugh. That's why I laugh indoors. That's why I laugh
bleeds on the inside. I laugh on the inside.
That's why I laugh on the inside. Inside my body. Okay.
I will say this though, to go back to the CEO point. If you are a CEO, you're thinking about stepping down, you might want to just hold. I can work 2 more years. I'm not gonna put this retirement in just yet because I don't want no optics to look like I'm a part of that bullshit. Even if you weren't, and you're like, I'm set to retire at the end of October. Nah, we just gonna
put
next
that
year.
extension in. Let me go ahead and put that extension in real quick.
I'm gonna work 6 more months. Oh man. At this point, I hope they get them all. Stevie J, that whole bad boy camp, get all these people.
Everybody.
Every last
Making a band makes sense now. I saw a clip of folks, the first making a band when folks were crying about Sarah's husband always being everywhere.
Yeah, in the group.
Yeah. No.
That's what's going in. You got this nigga up here.
Yep. He showed Liz and Farnsworth right there. Like, when you see Sarah, you see him. They are one. And you know why? Because Sarah's husband was not playing.
Man, that nigga. You think you Diddy? You think he gonna let you be in the video? Man, Babs and Ness went in that episode on her husband.
Yeah, I remember that. But
the
point is, all of this makes sense now. It all makes sense.
Does.
When you start to rewatch these episodes, these old shows, you start to realize, oh, the bad guy was Diddy.
He was there the whole time.
Got you.
Like that. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff where you're just like, yeah, this guy he's pretty evil. He was a pretty evil dude.
And I just think about all the artists that was stifled and silenced and didn't get their opportunity because of the fact. And I think that's what it comes down to. The music industry for now will forever be the same. I mean, what won't be the same. It will forever be changed, and it will always have this cloak, this asterisk mark, because Diddy influenced so many people.
Negatively.
Yeah, negatively. Yeah.
Negatively. It's also one of those things where you wonder where the industry would be had he not been a monster. It's like, it's always the other side of it. But I'm happy that people are getting their justice. I'm happy for all those women and men.
Don't get it twisted.
I'm happy that they're getting their justice. I thought it was funny when they said part of his bail package, he was like, he will have no female visitors. And I'm like, what about the dudes? It's like, because Diddy likes to party, so you got to include them too.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, man. I mean, we could have kept Diddy as a y'all niggas is tripping, because that he is. Let's get to y'all niggas is tripping. Boogie! Who's tripping for you this week?
My y'all niggas is tripping is going out to the former couple, Druski and Ruby Rose. Both of y'all, please come to the front, please. Y'all niggas are tripping right now. Now, Ruby Rose made it a point the other day to go on a tyrant, if you will, a tweeting rampage, if you will, and just wanted to air out some feelings, some grievances that she's been feeling, and it was more along. I'm not gonna read those tweets because who cares? But it was more along the lines of, I'm doing my thing, whoop-de-whoop, bump this man, that's why he never hit. He just paid for the PR, the look, the idea of us being in a relationship. And, Druski has gone on a number of, podcasts and interviews, and, he kept it really cute and professional, and said that, she's a good girl. She's a, nice girl. And then after this said rampage, from Ruby Rose, he posted money don't cost a thing. and
LOVE me.
With his face replacing Nick Cannon with Christina Milian. Now, listen, guys, we don't care. Why are we in the middle of this? If you want to pay for a PR relationship, pay for a PR relationship. But you also should have a clause where y'all do not talk about said PR relationship to the public. Because I promise you, it does not change the way we feel about you. We still feel the same about you. Guess what? Druski, people are still gonna watch your clips. Guess what? Ruby Rose, people are still gonna watch that ass. Okay.
You still gonna want to smash.
Okay. So at this point, can you leave us out of the group chat, please? Leave us out.
And thank you.
That's all.
I couldn't agree with you more. This was one of those ones where you paid enough for the PR relationship, but not enough to keep her mouth shut. You got to put that extra 50,000 or however much that is. Like, we don't talk about this. We don't talk about Bruno. No. you got to put all of that shit crazy, in there. Yo. We already knew Druski was a lame. Like, it just is what it is. Like, and I'm not like, there's some cool lames out here because you can be lame. That's your lane. He not the cool lame. This is just like, you the lame, bro. And this further solidifies that you can be, no matter how much money you have, you can still be lame. And that's what this is. But she's also lame for talking about it. Like, this is just really,
y'all both have
goofies.
Yes. Can we just get these L's out of my face, please?
I don't think anyone believed that a woman that looks like Ruby Rose would be with a dude that looks like Druski. And this is coming from a dude who is chubby himself. This is just like, you gotta.
You don't look like Druski.
This is also true.
Don't do
this
that.
It's also true. I was trying to be. I wasn't trying to go in on him like, you ugly. I wasn't trying to be like, nigga, you look like a big toe or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like,
hey, everybody gotta find somebody. Okay.
We just knew it wasn't him. We just knew that nothing about this spoke anything outside of, he's got a great personality. And she said it. He's very funny. The very funny is like, you ain't got no juice, you ain't got no emotion. You're just ugly. That's what he got a nice person. That's what that means. And we saw this. And the fact that the only part I feel bad for him is that this got out.
Yeah.
That's the only part. Because I'm like, if you're paying for this type of stuff, you shouldn't be allowed to run back to the internet and be like, oh yeah, he paid for it. Who cares? Like, he had enough money to be in the same room as you. So, it is what it is. Still lame.
Get over it.
But,
we just don't need to know. Like, damn.
Both of y'all are just lame. But also, never mind. I was going to say, this ain't going to stop niggas. Niggas still going to know. Niggas still going to be. Still going to be doing this. So, it is what it is.
That's why I said it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything.
There are PR relationships that we have seen where nobody has came out saying anything. So just be like Lori. Be like Lori and Damson. Or be like Lori and Michael B. Just come on, man. Ain't nobody coming out here. Like,
not too much on Lori. Let Lori live. Let Lori live.
I'm just saying, for people who have been linked to potential PR relationships,
sure.
They're not coming out afterwards like, yeah, this nigga paid. Like, who cares?
Who you got for your niggas is tripping?
My niggas is tripping is going to Dana White. I've given it to Dana before. I'm going to give it to him again. Because why the fuck not? Because he is a cracker ass cracker. Dana White he came out, kind of doubled down. They showed Terrence Crawford at whatever fuck ass UFC event that was, and this is Kendrick Lamar, and put it all on the screen. They do this shit all the time at sporting events where they just mix up black folks. And at this point, I don't even really get mad about it anymore because I'm like, y'all know who these niggas are. It's just the fact that y'all double down constantly and play in people's face. He did kind of look like Kendrick Lamar, though. Let's not fuck around. Well, Dana, let's talk about what you look like. I had time. I actually wrote down a slew of things. Dana White looks like a jammed thumb.
Oh.
He looks like a stubbed toe. He looks like an old potato with a bad spot on it. Looks like Elmer Fudd. Looks like a dickhead with ears. He looks like that failed wrestling coach that's always trying to challenge the kids. You want to get a good go in for class? That is fucking Dana White. Like it is, it is like that's who he is. And I'm just like, bro, cut it the fuck out. Cut it out. All black people don't look alike, but all races do. Like it just is what it is. All y'all goofy ass people, like cut this shit out. And I get it. Yes, he said I'm Terrence Crawford on his bars. That doesn't mean you go out here and go, he look like him. He look like him. He don't, bro. He doesn't. And I get it. He beats on niggas on these bars. I understand it. But he still is not fucking Terrence Crawford. Y'all be trying to be funny. And I hope niggas start checking y'all. I really do. I really hope they start checking y'all. And honestly, because y'all like to mix us up all the goddamn time, because y'all think all black people look alike, we just got to start purposely calling them the wrong fucking name all the goddamn time. Goldberg. That's what I'm gonna call it. Whenever Bill Goldberg, Stone Cold. Like, you just got to start fucking these people's names up. Vlad. Like, you just call them any and everything just to piss them off.
All right.
I know why he got them mixed up. What is it? The braids?
Okay.
I know that's what he wanted to say. Whoa, that's what it is. Cut it the fuck out, man. Just fucking irritate my soul.
All right.
Just pure.
Okay.
But those are the y'all niggas tripping. Let's get to this final topic.
Shall we?
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Boogie! These otters have been going ham on people. There's
Talk about
a story coming out of Malaysia. At a park, there was a gang of 8 otters that ended up attacking a park goer while she was on a stroll. Researchers have came out and have said they believe the lady was attacked because people on the trails have been feeding the otters. I think it's crazy. It's 8 of them. 8 otters, and I don't want to victim blame this lady, but I kind of want to. Did you not see them? Like, if I saw 8 little furry animals walking and or running towards me, I think I'm gonna just be like, you know what? Let me go the other way. Let me go the other way. Otters are they're cute. They float on their backs. They be cracking stuff open with shells and stuff. But they got fingers. They got thumbs. Any animals that have thumbs, they got the propensity to whip your ass. And this is what happened to that lady.
Oh, gosh. What in the world are we doing here? Otters out here ganging up on people.
Hey, man, they are vicious out here in these streets. It's crazy because there was another story. This was in Washington, where there was an otter that dragged a child in the water.
Oh, gosh.
So a young child was pulled off the dock and dragged into the water by a territorial river otter at the Bamerton Marina in Kitsap County, Washington. This is on Thursday morning. As the child and his mother were walking on the dock, the crazed mammal attacked the young boy, pulled him into the water. His mother frantically pulled him out and also sustained multiple bites and scratches. They were both treated at a local hospital for rabies and were expected to recover. The U.S. Department of Agriculture and Wildlife Services was contacted by the WDFW to trap and lethally remove river otters from the marina. According to the release, 1 river otter was trapped at the scene. The trapped otter
got his ass.
He's in custody, folks. It said the river otter was trapped and he is now being sent to the Washington Animal Disease and Diagnostic Labs for further evaluation.
Wow.
They got my boy.
They got him.
Free Otto. Hey, man, we said it before. These animals are tired of our shit. They just tired of it.
They are. That's what it seems like. They're like ganging up on each other with each other and was like, hey, we could do something about this. We could really do something.
These maniacal otters. They sent out a memo because how did the otters in Malaysia? They just sent out. It was like on Otter Chat or something. It's like, hey, it's up. it's up. Otters everywhere. When you see them, it's up. Get them.
Right now, today? Is it today?
Like, oh, it's on. They send out the bat signal. It's like, all right, y'all know what to do. I'm
Otter
just
up.
like, man, if I see 8 otters running at me though, you got to go the other way. You just got to run.
What are you supposed to do? Like, are you supposed to fight? And you're not gonna win. Like, for folks that think that they're gonna win.
So for that lady, I feel like she could have got 2 or 3 kicks off. Like, otters can't be that big, so I'm about to boot the fuck out of you. And it's like, all right, you ain't gonna take on 8, but I can get at least 2 of y'all. At least 2.
Otters are slippery and they got nails.
They got thumbs. Any animal that has thumbs will mess you up.
Real talk. Yeah, they got thumbs. Yeah, I didn't realize they have thumbs. All right, well then, yeah, you down bad, girl.
And they cute too. Like, I watch them little animal videos when I can't sleep at night. I'm like, oh, a pet otter would be nice. And then you see people getting fucked up by me. You're like, no, I want no otters.
Yeah, just stay away from animals.
No otters. Well, Boogie, we've come to the end of the program, but before we get up out of here, it's time to get to that nothing blunt fact. For those of you who are new to the program, you're like, Nate, what is the blunt fact? Well, I might be really blunt, or I might be kind of stoned. Could be a mix of the both, or the two. So here it is. You can fuck around and find out, or fuck around and not find out. Do what you will with that information. Keeping it simple today, Boogie. You can fuck around and find out.
All right.
Or fuck around and not find out.
All right.
You know. Somewhere across the week, someone's going to be sitting in a meeting and they're going to be like, oh, I get it. I can fuck around and find out, or not fuck around and find out. But shout out to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. We appreciate you. Boogie! What do you got for these lovely folks?
Episode 152 is down. 152. You guys, just like when they said, like, subscribe. Don't forget to smash that bell notification so you can get our content as soon as it drops. And as always, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell that friend that this is your favorite podcast and you should be listening to it as well.
Boogie done said it all. Outside of I'm going to gamble.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
And this is your favorite late night podcast with me sometime.
Bye, y'all.